So, the title of my poem is Cliché, and it involves a guy proposing to his crush. As I try to pen this piece down, I imagine myself as a quintessential man from the 1700s, sitting on his desk with nothing but a quill, a head full of dreams, and the will to compose a serenade for the woman he adores. Why the 1700s, you ask? Well, I tried not to quote Shakespeare's Hamlet, or tell you that you are my world, or talk about your inner beauty, or anything that would make this sound like every second romantic song on this planet. But try as hard as I may, I realize that romanticism is nothing but a cliché. I love cliché, redundant, but they're honest, poetic, and often try to tell you that even though that man over there goes bonkers whenever he hears your name, he is still worthy of your love. So let's start with your beauty. I can talk about your eyes and how I keep getting lost in them, or your hair, and how I wish I had more of that on my head. Or how about I just compare you to a flower dancing under the sun? Well, I would be kidding myself. Because when I look into those eyes, I find myself, rather the other half of myself whose voice was suppressed by my own inner demons, a voice telling me to break free from the shackles of self-doubt, to replace that grimace with a smile on the face, and to treat yourself like the person you love. If I wanted to compare you to a flower, I'd fancy you as the one which did not grow inside a garden, but on the road adjoining to that garden. The stems of resilience cracking through the concrete and gravel of everything that is unfortunate, covering beneath it the soil of hope. Little did it know that the seed was not going to give up. So, what do you like about me? Another cliched question. Well, you're smart, funny, cheerful. So basically, all the boxes in the list of an ideal partner have been ticked. But that's not why we clicked. It's all about the little things. Maybe it's because we didn't call each other during our free time, but we freed our time to call. Maybe it's about being around when life takes a fall. Maybe it's about confiding in all our fears. Maybe it's about making me smile through my tears. Maybe it's your sass making me drool. Maybe it's just your selfless soul. Maybe it's your walk. Maybe it's your pep talk. Maybe you're the boss. Maybe it's their loss. Maybe it's because you're amazing at what you do. Or maybe it's you. Life is ironic. You claim to be a teetotaler, yet you lift my spirits. You haven't seen the Avengers, but in just a snap, you can make half of my worries disappear. You don't have a license, yet you drive me crazy in love. You're short, but so high on life, or rather, medium on life. You love applying makeup, although you look just the same without it. Now, I would be overcompensating if I said that you are perfect because, let's face it, sometimes you suck. But don't we all? Love is all about finding that one person worth suffering for. And I think I've been trying too hard. Let's just embrace the cliché and all the cheesy lines that come with it because you pick the pieces up again. You're like a song that never ends. You are a breath of fresh air. You are the answer to my prayers. You are what dreams are made of. You are what nostalgia tastes like. You don't cross my mind because you're always in my mind. You've opened my eyes and shown me that love isn't always blind. The vibe that you give out is really hard to find because you're breathtaking. Too cheesy? I don't care. I'm not falling in love because you've always shown me how to rise up. So here I am, standing before you with all of my flaws, imperfections, and mistakes, unabashed and raw. Now is when I take an arrow to the knee and say, I love you. Will you spend the rest of your life with me? Thank you.